Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. Join me. Come on in the room. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone. We have some beautiful weather here in Virginia today. However, it's very cold. The sun is shining bright and beautifully, so that's a good thing. Hi there, Summer August, aka Denise. Come on in the room, girl. Let me take this gum out of my mouth. That's so rude, huh? I cannot talk to you guys with gum in my mouth. How rude would that be? Huh? I have a trash can right outside my car door, for those of you who think I'm littering. So greetings to you all. Thank you for joining me. Hey Shannon, how you doing? My name is Tina Washington, and I am your life enthusiast. I'm the owner, founder, CEO of A Work in Progress. A Work in Progress is a company that is designed to help families leverage their God-given talents and abilities and come together to build family businesses that can afford them the ability to start to build legacies for their families that they can be proud of. And in my efforts to do that, I really try. Hey Tina, hey Latasha, thank you guys for joining me. I really try to be enthusiastic and grateful and express gratitude for every situation in my life, be it good or bad. I apologize if you can't see me completely. I'm in my car, but as you guys know that I am a mom, a busy mom, and I have lots of children. Some I gave birth to and some I did not. Let me take my glasses off. But I always have a lot of people around me, so this is the quietest place for me to do this, even though the traffic may interrupt us a little bit. So, welcome once again. If your mom has passed away and she will be celebrating Thanksgiving in heaven this year, please type 1 in the comments. If your mom is still with you and she will be celebrating Thanksgiving here on earth, then type 2 in the comments. So 1 if your mom has passed on, as my mother has, and I believe several of the folks who are watching, then type 1 in the comments. 1 for mom celebrating in heaven, 2 for mom celebrating here on earth. And for those of you whose moms have passed on, I feel you. I understand what this time of the year does to us. And for those of you whose moms are still here with you, I just want to thank you guys for supporting us in our discussion today. Because for many of us, we know that the day, could possibly come. Some of us may leave this earth before our moms, but most of the time it works in reverse and mom leaves first. And so it's not something you can ever prepare yourself for. However, we know in the back of our minds that that day may possibly come. So the pain is real, and the pain is undescribable, really. And even if your mom left in, the most pleasant possible way to leave the earth, if she didn't have to suffer a lot, if she left knowing that she was loved and that her children and grandchildren were going to be cared for, then I think that that's probably the closest to perfect, way to be able to leave this earth. So, if you were blessed to have that situation be the case, then, you can glorify in mom's passing. And I know that that's a very delicate situation, and because I am in those shoes, I feel more comfortable in saying those things. I think that if I had not lost my mom, I may be reluctant to say that you can glorify in her passing. But because I am experiencing that firsthand, I do feel joy because I glorify her life and I glorify her death. And I'm going to explain to you why I feel that way. So, I'm here to kind of ease your pain a little bit, to give you some comforting words so that you will know that what you're feeling, first of all, is something very common for many, many of us, but nothing is common about it. It is epic. It is, something that is, like I said earlier, undescribable. But Mom's book has been written. Our life is the test or the race or the fight, depending on how you want to look at it. That is what our life is. And the way we perform in that fight or in that race determines our final destiny. Hey, Pam. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for joining me. And hey, Warren, how are you? Edwina, Michelle, Anderson, thank you guys. Welcome and thank you for joining me. So I'm just talking about today, spending Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holidays that are up and coming without Mom. Never knowing that you will never taste Mom's Thanksgiving dinner again. It's a sorrowful thing. However, the reward that we can gain from Mom and from her life far exceeds that of the tasting of her food. And if we paid attention when we were growing up, then we know that we probably can duplicate a lot of those recipes pretty closely to what Mom would have for us. Let me see, guys. I'm going to pull up a little bit and see if I can get out of the sun a little bit. So, welcome. I see more folks popping in. Thank you for joining me. So, like I said earlier, Mom's book has been written. And our life is the test. How we live our life determines what happens in the end, whether we receive the crown of life, our mansion, robe, and crown. And when you think about the gloriousness of heaven, of being with God, then we truly have to ask ourselves, how can we not be happy for her? How can we not be glad that she no longer feels any pain or has to suffer or be worried or concerned about her children anymore, or have to experience all of the horrible things that the world is leading towards. Just nothing is getting better, really. Things are getting worse, as was prophesied. The sign of the times. And I'm sure that we all have lived in the last days. All of us, everyone who is alive is living in the last days. So we know that those things bring about a lot of horrible things going on in the world. And so our moms don't have to deal with that anymore. I mean, how wonderful is that she has, her body is perfect. It's a spiritual body and it's brand new. And, I'm just imagining, because of course I know and that nothing in our wildest dreams can come close to what heaven is really like. But here's the deal. Mom's book has been written. And so what a blessing to be able to take that book and study it and learn from it. Study her life. Study who she was and the patterns and the things that she went through in her life. I'm sure that you will find parallels, especially the ladies. You will find parallels to your life and your mom's life. But because she has written her book in completion, we can look at our future through our mom's lives, and see where our actions will lead us. And if that's a good thing, then we can continue on that path. And if it's not a good thing, then Mom expects us to do better than she did. It's not a disgrace to a mom to take a behavior or something that she some type of tradition or method of doing things that mom did, don't think for 1 minute that she doesn't want you to improve upon that and become a better person because of the life that she led. I, as a mom, can tell you I would love nothing better than for my children to have more and be more than I ever was. That is a mom's dream, So we don't disgrace her by making some tweaks, some changes to the way that she did things, because she taught us to be better. We take all of the good that she had to offer us and we improve upon it. And that's how we make every generation better. I took some notes, guys, so I would be sure to cover everything that I wanted to talk about. So, like I said, observe the patterns that mom followed, and the parallels between your life and her life. And so use that book of her life to make you better. And the only way to gain that is by mom going on to the next life. That's the only time that chapter has been closed and that book is complete. So then the next thing is for us to use mom to discover our gifts, because usually those gifts run in the family. Usually the things that mom excelled in and the things that she was good at and loved and perfected, those were her gifts. And so it's very likely that your gifts are very similar to hers. So with that being said, I've been posting a lot about awakening your gifts and discovering your gifts and monetizing your gifts, using your gifts to be that thing that you do to make money, to start a business, to leave a legacy for your children, because those are the things that you're going to do best at. Those are the things that you will do all the time. You will work because it won't feel like work, because it will be just a natural, organic type thing, because it's something you believe in and you're passionate about. That's what happens when you tap into your gift and you monetize it as that thing that you do to earn a living for yourself and your family. And you will grow, tremendously, far more and much better and faster than you would when you're living outside of your purpose. When you live in your purpose, oh my goodness, it's just, it is a blessing that you will not ever regret tapping into. I promise you. And so I challenge you to do that. So finally, we just have to remember that, once again, this life that we live is the test. Choosing every action and every thought as to whether it will be the right thing or the wrong thing to do daily, doing that daily. Loving each other, caring for each other, supporting each other, helping people, taking the high road, humbling yourselves and giving God all of the praise. So when we are able to do those things, and then we run this race with purpose, and we're keeping our eyes on the prize. We're not worrying or caring about who is getting credit for the things that we do. It's irrelevant to us. What is important is that we take our gift and we multiply it. And we do not return it to God void. We make sure that, the parable of the gifts that talks about the person that received 5 gifts, and they went out and they multiplied it and returned God and gave him 10. And the next person had 2 and they brought back 4, or, I know it was double. And the last person that took their gift and buried it away, tucked it away nice and neatly, keeping it safe and sound. And so they returned it to God exactly the way he gave it to him, and he rejected it, because that's not what your gifts are for. They're not to be, your light is supposed to shine brightly for everyone to see, not, be tucked away and hidden in a closet somewhere. So it is your obligation to use your gift and to multiply it and give it back to God, greater and bigger and better, because the whole idea in the end is to bring more souls to Christ, is it not? So then hiding and tucking away our gifts is not the way to do that. Also, if you find yourself just dissatisfied in your current situation, and one of the posts that I did this morning is, and usually these things are more about me, guys, and the things that I've experienced, because I like to talk what I know. I don't like to, I like to stay in my lane. So I have found myself in an office building sitting in front of a computer all day when I know that my gift involves direct contact with people. I know that. And so if you find yourself in a situation where what you're doing, you're just dissatisfied, you're just not able to thrive the way you know that you should, it's because you're not living in your purpose. And you can feel, hey Paris, you can feel when it's not right, and you can feel when it's right. Once again, that thing that you are good at with effortlessly, that thing that you excel at without it's not a problem for you. You learn it, you do it better, you do it bigger every time. That thing that you would do even if you had all the money in the world and didn't need any money, and you just could do whatever you wanted to do, that thing that you would do, that is your gift. And so use it, guys. Use it, multiply it, and return it to God so that He can look into your eyes and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. And come on in. That's what we want to hear, so we can meet our moms again. Guys, this season is tough. I understand. But glorify your mom in your actions and your thoughts and your deeds. Enjoy your family, your children, and your grandchildren. Do things bigger and better than mom would have. It makes her proud. It makes her feel good to know that you are better than she was. And that's what we have to try to do. Some of us can make it, can do it, and some of us can't. But nothing beats a failure but a try. So look, once again, I say to you, my name is Tina Washington. I'm your life enthusiast. I am here to help you. Sorry, guys, a call came in. I am here to help you understand your worth. I'm here to help you discover your gifts. And if you would like to dig deeper, if you have discovered that the little thing that you do on your job is you're so much bigger and better than that, you have so much more to offer the world than that, then I want to help you discover those things. I want to help you figure out a way to monetize those things. I've been able to do so for myself, and I want to share that with the world. It's my gift. So once again, you can find me. My VIP page is a work in progress. You can find me on Instagram, Tina_life_enthusiast, or follow me on Facebook, or follow somebody, who can lead you to the greatness that you have within. So I'm going to end my live today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching the replay, please type #replay. Please like and share if this information you feel, or these thoughts that I have today, you feel can help someone. Then please, by all means, like and share. I've enjoyed talking to you guys today, as I always do. I love you, and God loves you too. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Glorify your mom with your actions and your deeds, and know that she's looking down on you and she is proud. God bless you. Thanks. Bye-bye.